We are diving into one of the most fascinating hidden treasures that might be sitting unnoticed in your very own drawer or coin collection. Imagine for a moment that the loose change you've been casually tossing aside could actually be worth thousands, or even more, depending on its rarity and condition. That's the magic of coin collecting. Ordinary items from your everyday life can turn into extraordinary finds. One coin that has been creating waves in the collector's market is the 1948 Canada 1 cent, a piece that is highly sought after across North America. This coin isn't just a simple piece of copper, it's a piece of history, minted over 7 decades ago during a time when coins were carefully crafted with precision and care. Collectors today are always on the lookout for coins from this era, especially ones that are in exceptional condition, because they tell a story about a time gone by and represent a connection to the past that we can physically hold in our hands. The demand for such coins has been steadily increasing, and the current market value has skyrocketed to $1.40, making it an exciting opportunity for anyone who happens to have one. But the key to unlocking this value lies in understanding exactly what makes a coin like this so special. First, the date is crucial. Many people overlook it, but the year 1948 marked a period of significant minting activity in Canada, and coins from that time are rarer than you might think. Additionally, collectors pay close attention to the condition of the coin. A coin that has been kept in pristine condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or other marks of wear, can fetch a significantly higher price than one that has been circulated and worn down over the decades. It's not just about the copper or the size. It's about the story the coin carries, the rarity, and the demand among collectors who are willing to pay a premium for a piece that represents both history and scarcity. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if your coin is one of these valuable specimens. The first step is to inspect it carefully. Look for the year stamped on the coin, check for any unusual markings or minting errors, and assess its overall condition. Coins with sharp, clear designs and minimal wear are the most prized, while those that are heavily worn or damaged may still have some value but are less likely to attract top dollar offers. Another interesting aspect to consider is the provenance of the coin, where it came from and how it has been stored over the years. Coins that have been kept in collections, in protective cases, or away from moisture and air tend to retain their luster and quality, which directly impacts their market value. The 1948 Canada 1 cent is especially appealing to collectors because it represents a time when coins were more carefully struck, and every piece had distinct features that can be used to identify authenticity. This is important in a world where counterfeit coins occasionally appear in the market, so understanding the unique characteristics of the genuine article is key. As we explore the potential of this coin further, it's exciting to realize that many everyday people unknowingly hold these treasures in their pockets, drawers, or old coin jars, simply because they were never aware of their value. This is the thrill of coin collecting. It's like a treasure hunt, and the treasure might be sitting right under your nose. If you happen to find a 1948 Canada 1 cent in great condition, the current market value of $1.40 can provide a substantial windfall, making it more than just a nostalgic keepsake. It's a tangible connection to history and a potential investment opportunity rolled into one. Over time, as collectors continue to compete for scarce coins and the market continues to recognize the importance of these historical pieces, the value is likely to keep climbing, which makes today the perfect moment to start inspecting your collections or even take a closer look at your everyday change. So, whether you are a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone curious about the hidden treasures that might be lying around your home, the 1948 Canada 1 cent represents a fascinating opportunity to explore the world of coins, learn about history, and possibly uncover a fortune. Don't just spend these coins casually. Take the time to examine them, understand their unique features, and appreciate the story they tell. Share your findings with the community, compare notes with other collectors, and who knows, you might just be holding a coin that could change your life. Have you ever checked your drawers, old jars, or coin collections for hidden gems like this? Take a moment to look carefully at the dates, conditions, and features of your coins, because even the smallest piece could be the key to a remarkable discovery. And if you happen to have this rare 1948 Canada 1 cent, Make sure to let us know in the comments below. The excitement of discovering a coin of such rarity and value is unparalleled, and sharing that moment with fellow collectors adds to the thrill. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story can lead to life-changing opportunities. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and continue exploring the world of coins, because the next hidden gem could be sitting right in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. We are diving deep into a legendary coin that has collectors buzzing across North America and beyond, the 1948 Canada 1 cent. Now, at first glance, it may look like just another ordinary penny, something you might have found on the sidewalk or in a jar of spare change, but its story is anything but ordinary. The 1948 Canada 1 cent is one of those rare coins that has not only survived decades of circulation, but has also become a sought-after gem due to its historical significance and rarity. Imagine holding a piece of history in your hand, a coin that has quietly traveled through time, witnessing the post-war era in Canada, passing from one generation to another, and now potentially landing in your possession. The craftsmanship is simple yet elegant, featuring the iconic maple leaf design and the portrait of King George VI, which instantly makes it recognizable to collectors who know their numismatic history. But what really sets this coin apart is its scarcity and condition. Coins that have been preserved in excellent shape, with minimal wear, are incredibly rare and can fetch prices that most people would never expect from a single penny. In fact, the current market value of this coin is skyrocketing, with well-maintained examples being valued at around $1.6 thousand or even more, depending on their condition and provenance. This means that what might look like insignificant change in your drawer could actually be a ticket to a significant payday if you happen to have one of these rare specimens. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins like this, hunting through estate sales, old collections, and even dusty coin jars, knowing that one well-preserved 1948 Canada 1 cent can make a huge difference to their collection and portfolio. The appeal of this coin is not just in its monetary value, it is also about owning a tangible piece of history, a connection to a time-long past, and a story that you can hold and share. For those of you who might be wondering what to look for, pay attention to the fine details, the clarity of the inscriptions, the sharpness of the maple leaves, the condition of King George VI's portrait, and the overall luster of the coin. Even slight imperfections can make a significant difference in valuation, so knowing what to look for can turn your casual search into a rewarding treasure hunt. And the excitement doesn't stop there. The coin market is dynamic, with prices fluctuating based on demand, rarity, and collector interest. This means that keeping a 1948 Canada 1 cent in pristine condition could see its value continue to rise over the years, making it not only a fascinating collectible but also a smart investment. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the coins in your home, this is a perfect example of why it pays to look closely at what you already own. You might find yourself surprised by what you discover when you dust off old drawers, examine coin rolls, or revisit the coins you collected as a child. And the best part is, sharing these finds with fellow enthusiasts can be incredibly rewarding. The story of the 1948 Canada 1 cent is just one of many hidden gems waiting to be uncovered, a reminder that history, value, and intrigue can be found in the most unexpected places. So, before you spend that spare change, take a moment to check the dates, inspect the details, and imagine the possibilities. Who knows? You might be holding on to something that could change your life or at least give you a fascinating story to tell. Keep following old coins prices as we continue to explore the world of numismatics, revealing the secrets behind coins that most people overlook, and uncovering the incredible value hidden in plain sight. Remember, every coin has a story, and every story has the potential to lead to discovery. So look closely, appreciate the history, and keep your eyes open. You never know which small piece of metal might be your golden opportunity. And finally, we encourage all of you to share your finds in the comments, discuss your discoveries with fellow viewers, and stay connected as we bring you more insights, tips, and thrilling stories about coins that are more than just currency. They are treasures, history, and in some cases, life-changing opportunities. The 1948 Canada 1 cent is a shining example of this, A coin that proves even the smallest objects can hold enormous value, both monetarily and historically, and your chance to own or recognize one could be just around the corner. We are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins that any collector or casual coin enthusiast should know about, the 1948 Canada 1 cent. Now, you might think a small penny from decades ago is just a trivial piece of metal, but let me tell you, this coin has a story and value that makes it a true gem in the world of numismatics. First, let's explore the history of the 1948 Canadian penny. Minted shortly after World War II, this coin reflects a time of recovery and transformation for Canada. Its design, featuring King George VI on the obverse and the classic maple leaf sprig on the reverse, is iconic and instantly recognizable to collectors. What makes this coin even more special is its rarity and high-grade condition. Unlike modern pennies, which were minted in the millions, coins from this era were produced in far fewer quantities, and even fewer have survived the wear and tear of everyday use. The demand for this specific 1948 penny has grown significantly in recent years, not only among Canadian collectors but also international numismatists who are always on the lookout for high-quality specimens. Today, if you happen to have one of these pennies in excellent condition, its market value is absolutely skyrocketing, currently estimated at around $1,700. This isn't just a number. It represents the growing interest and passion in coin collecting, and it shows how a simple piece of change can transform into a serious investment. Beyond the monetary value, owning a 1948 Canada 1 cent is like holding a tangible piece of history in your hands. Each tiny detail, from the precise engraving of the king's profile to the delicate maple leaves, tells a story of craftsmanship and era-specific artistry. For collectors, every scratch, every shine, and every imperfection is a chapter in the life of the coin, making it more than just currency, it's a historical artifact. Now, imagine rifling through your old change jars, family heirlooms, or even coins inherited from relatives, and finding one of these treasures hiding quietly among the ordinary coins you take for granted. The excitement of discovering such a gem is immense. It's a thrill that draws people into the hobby of coin collecting and even inspires some to start seriously investing in rare coins. But how do you know if your coin is truly valuable? First, check the date. 1948 is the magic number for this Canadian penny. Then, examine its condition carefully. Collectors categorize coins by grades, from worn to mint condition, and even minor differences in luster, scratches, and edges can dramatically impact the value. Coins in near-perfect condition, with no major marks or discoloration, are the ones commanding the highest prices in today's market. Moreover, the provenance of the coin, meaning its history and previous ownership, can add additional allure and value. Coins that come from well-known collections or that have been professionally graded by reputable institutions often sell for even higher amounts at auctions. This is why understanding your coin and its story is just as important as recognizing its rarity. For those who are curious about turning their coin collection into a potential fortune, it's essential to know that the world of rare coins is booming. Auctions, online marketplaces, and collector networks are increasingly active, and the demand for historically significant coins like the 1948 Canada 1 cent is only growing. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone who casually saves pennies in a jar, the key takeaway here is that your old coins may not be as ordinary as you think. Even a single coin, sitting quietly for decades, can hold immense value, waiting for the right moment or buyer to reveal its worth. So, take a close look at your coin jars, drawers, and piggy banks. Look for the year, examine the details, and handle each coin carefully, because among the ordinary change, you might just find a hidden treasure that could change your life. And remember, collecting coins is not just about money, it's about connecting with history, understanding the artistry of minting, and appreciating the stories each coin carries. In the end, the 1948 Canada 1 cent is more than a penny, it's a bridge to the past, a collectible that sparks excitement, and a potential key to financial gain for those who recognize its value. Do you have one in your collection? Could it be hiding in your pocket right now? Take a moment, check your coins, and maybe you'll be surprised to find that fortune has been waiting for you all along. Stay tuned to Old Coins Prices for more stories of hidden treasures, rare finds, and the fascinating world of collectible coins. Every week we dive into coins from different eras, explore their history, analyze their market value, and give you tips on spotting potential million-dollar discoveries right in your own home. The journey of coin collecting is filled with excitement, and who knows, you could be the next person to uncover a legendary penny like the 1948 Canada 1 cent. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and join our community of coin enthusiasts who are passionate about uncovering the extraordinary in the everyday. Your next treasure might be closer than you think. Welcome back to Old Coins Prices. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and I promise, what we're about to explore could completely change the way you look at the coins sitting quietly in your drawers or scattered across your home. Have you ever wondered if that small, seemingly ordinary piece of change in your pocket could actually be a hidden treasure worth thousands, or even millions, to the right collector? Many people spend their lives completely unaware that they might be holding onto a fortune without ever realizing it, and that's what makes coin collecting such an exciting and sometimes life-changing hobby. One legendary example that has recently captured the attention of numismatists across North America is the 2007 Canada 1 cent coin, which, despite its humble appearance, carries an extraordinary history and value. Interestingly, this coin traces its lineage back to the 1948 Canada 1 cent, a year that produced coins of exceptional rarity and demand, making any well-preserved specimens highly sought after in the collector's market today. Imagine holding a coin that looks just like the ones you use every day, only to discover that its condition, its age, and even the tiniest details like its minting errors or distinctive markings could transform it from a piece of everyday change into a piece of history worth a staggering $1.80. That's right, collectors and enthusiasts alike are willing to pay astonishing amounts for coins that are in excellent condition, and this is not just speculation. The market for rare Canadian cents has been steadily climbing, with auctions showing record-breaking prices for coins that were once considered common. This rise in value isn't just about nostalgia, it's about scarcity, historical significance, and the unique stories each coin carries. Every scratch, every gleam, and every preserved detail tells a story of the era in which it was minted, the economic conditions of the time, and the craftsmanship of the mint itself. Coins like the 1948 and 2007 Canadian 1 cent are more than currency. They are tiny capsules of history that collectors are eager to preserve. If you happen to come across one of these coins in pristine condition, you might be looking at a hidden gem that could generate a massive payday. But spotting such a treasure requires more than just a casual glance. You need to examine the date carefully, check for mint marks, and understand the subtle variations that can drastically affect a coin's value. The excitement in the coin collecting world is palpable, with collectors constantly on the hunt for pieces that tell a story, carry rarity, and demonstrate the artistry of past minting practices. This makes every discovery thrilling, as it could be the difference between an ordinary coin and a remarkable addition to a collection worth thousands, or even more. So the next time you find yourself sorting through your pocket change, don't dismiss the coins that look familiar. Take a moment to examine them closely. Look for dates like 1948, study the condition, and understand the historical context behind each piece. Coins like the 2007 Canada 1 cent remind us that sometimes, the most ordinary objects around us can be extraordinary, hiding immense value and historical significance in plain sight. This is the magic of numismatics, where history, art, and financial potential collide in something as small as a 1 cent coin. As we continue to explore more hidden treasures and rare finds, remember that knowledge is your most powerful tool. The more you learn about coin varieties, minting years, and market trends, the better your chances of uncovering a hidden gem in your own collection. So take the time to research, examine your coins, and stay curious, because you never know. That small piece of copper lying unnoticed in your drawer might just be the key to a remarkable story, a stunning discovery, and a financial opportunity that could change your life. Keep your eyes open, and keep hunting for these rare finds, because in the world of coins, the ordinary can quickly become extraordinary. Don't forget to comment below if you happen to have this rare piece in your collection, and follow old coins' prices for more insights into hidden treasures that are waiting to be discovered in plain sight. Welcome back to Old Coins Prices. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and I promise you, what we are about to uncover might just make you rush to check your own collection or even that loose change in your drawer. Have you ever wondered if that ordinary penny you've had for years could actually be hiding a fortune? Many people never realize that the coins they casually toss into jars or forget in drawers could be worth a small fortune, and in today's video, we're exploring one such legendary piece, the 1948 Canada 1-cent coin. This isn't just any penny. This coin carries a rich history and has become one of the most sought-after items for collectors across North America. The year 1948 marked a period when the Canadian Mint was producing coins with distinctive features, unique minting qualities, and subtle variations that only trained eyes can notice. What makes this coin extraordinary is its rarity in pristine condition. While millions of these coins were circulated, only a few survived without significant wear, scratches, or discoloration, which is why collectors value a high-grade example so highly today. The current market value of a well-preserved 1948 Canada 1-cent has been steadily rising, and right now, it is hovering around $1.10 per coin, a number that has been steadily climbing as demand continues to surge. For those unfamiliar with coin collecting, the value isn't just about the metal content, it's about history, scarcity, and the story each coin tells. Imagine holding a small piece of Canadian history in your hand, a coin that passed through countless lives over more than 7 decades, witnessing events, changes, and eras long before you were born. That is exactly what makes coins like this so captivating. Collectors often spend years studying subtle details such as mint marks, die variations, and striking errors, because these tiny characteristics can increase a coin's value by hundreds, even thousands of dollars. For instance, with the 1948 Canada 1-cent, the condition of the coin, whether it retains its original luster, sharpness of the design, and clarity of the date, is crucial in determining its market value. Coins that are worn or damaged are usually worth only face value or a small premium to collectors, but a coin in exceptional condition can be a true treasure. Many collectors and enthusiasts have turned routine coin hunting into a full-time passion, scouring old rolls of coins, attending estate sales, and checking pocket change for just such hidden gems. Some have discovered life-changing pieces completely by accident, turning a simple hobby into remarkable financial rewards. But the thrill isn't just about the money, it's about connecting with history, learning the stories behind each coin, and being part of a community that appreciates the artistry and craftsmanship of minting. The 1948 Canada 1-cent is particularly interesting because it represents post-war Canada, a time when the country was recovering from the effects of World War II and its economy and culture were undergoing significant transformation. Coins from this era capture a snapshot of society, reflecting both the aesthetic and technical trends of the time. If you happen to find one of these coins in excellent condition, it could be the start of an exciting journey into numismatics, the study and collection of coins, which has fascinated people for centuries. Even if you're not an experienced collector, learning to identify these rare coins and understanding their potential value can be both fun and rewarding. There are several resources available, including online guides, coin grading services, and collector communities, where you can get advice on how to assess the condition and authenticity of your coins. So, the next time you go through your old change, don't just glance at the date and toss it aside. Look closely, check for subtle details, and you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. Imagine the excitement of discovering a coin that is worth far more than its face value, perhaps even a coin that could make a significant financial impact. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and stories of everyday people finding valuable coins in their pockets, or at local sales are more common than you might think. Every coin has a story, and the 1948 Canada 1-cent is a perfect example of a piece of history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike. If you do have one of these coins, or even if you suspect you might, it's worth taking the time to have it examined by a professional, or even just doing some research online to understand its potential value. Who knows? you might be sitting on a hidden treasure that could change your perspective on the coins you see every day. In conclusion, coins like the 1948 Canada 1 cent remind us that even the smallest items can carry enormous value, not just financially, but historically and culturally. They connect us to the past, to generations who held them, spent them, and passed them along, and they offer us the thrill of discovery in the present. So, don't ignore that jar of pennies or the drawer of loose change. Take a closer look, examine every coin, and maybe, just maybe, you'll uncover a gem that could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thank you for joining us today on Old Coins Prices, and be sure to follow for more fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and insights into the world of rare coins. Check your collection, share your finds in the comments, and keep exploring, because the next great discovery could be right in your pocket. We're exploring one of the most legendary coins that has captured the imagination of collectors and numismatists alike, the 1948 Canada 1 cent. This might look like just another penny to the untrained eye, but in reality, it is a highly sought-after treasure that commands attention in the collector market across North America. What makes this coin so special isn't just its age, though being minted in 1948 certainly gives it historical significance, but also its scarcity and the condition in which it has survived over the decades. Coins like these were produced in large quantities, yet very few have made it through time without wear, scratches, or corrosion, making a well-preserved example incredibly rare. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that exhibit sharp details, strong mint luster, and minimal signs of handling, and the 1948 Canada 1 cent checks all these boxes when it is in excellent condition. The coin features the iconic design of King George VI on the obverse side and the maple leaf motif on the reverse, a symbol synonymous with Canada's national identity. Over the years, demand for coins from this period has steadily increased, and experts predict that this trend will continue as more collectors enter the market and seek to complete their historical collections. For anyone fortunate enough to have held onto this coin in pristine condition, the current market value is absolutely skyrocketing, with top-quality specimens reaching prices as high as $1.20, making it more than just a small piece of copper. It is a ticket to a potential fortune. Beyond the obvious financial gain, owning a coin like this is a tangible connection to history, a piece of the past that has survived countless years and witnessed the changing world around it. Whether you inherited it from a grandparent, found it in an old coin roll, or purchased it years ago without realizing its potential, this coin tells a story, and its value is only growing as collectors recognize its significance. But spotting this hidden gem requires a sharp eye and careful inspection. Not all 1948 Canada 1 cents are equal. Subtle differences in strike, mint marks, and overall preservation can mean the difference between a standard collector coin and a high-demand treasure. Experts often advise that if you think you might have one, it's worth consulting with a reputable numismatist, or using grading services to verify its authenticity and condition. This is because the coin market, while rewarding, is also precise. Values are heavily dependent on verified quality, historical significance, and rarity. Imagine the excitement of holding this small copper piece, knowing it could represent a substantial payday, all while carrying with it a unique story from a bygone era. And the best part is, you don't have to be a seasoned collector to benefit. Everyday people are discovering that they already own valuable coins and have been walking past potential treasures for years. So take a moment to dig through your drawers, inspect your old coin collections, and look carefully for the date 1948. If you find this remarkable Canada 1 cent in great condition, you could be sitting on a financial windfall that combines both historical prestige and real monetary value. This coin is more than just metal, it's a bridge to the past, a conversation starter, and a collectible that could transform your perspective on those coins you once thought were ordinary change. So keep your eyes open, share your finds, and remember that the world of old coins is filled with surprises waiting to be uncovered. Do you have this particular coin in your collection, or perhaps tucked away in a forgotten drawer? Let us know in the comments, share your experiences, and don't forget to subscribe to Old Coins Prices for more insights, tips, and stories about hidden treasures that could be sitting right under your nose. With patience, curiosity, and a keen eye, anyone can stumble upon coins that hold immense value, both historically and financially, making the pursuit of rare coins an exciting and rewarding journey that blends knowledge, luck, and passion. Whether you're a beginner or a long-time collector, the thrill of discovering a coin like the 1948 Canada 1 cent is unmatched. A small but powerful reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures come in the most unassuming forms. Keep exploring, stay vigilant, and never underestimate the potential of those coins lying quietly in your possession, because you never know when one might change your life forever.